Welcome to the Bravura Security demo series featuring Bravura Safe. In this video, we'll demonstrate how teams and collections are added and used to effectively and securely gather and share sensitive items with selected users or groups. Teams can be accessed from the Teams drop-down on the My Safe view, or via the Teams view by selecting from the drop-down here. Teams are created for a specific entity such as a team, department, regional group, or any group of people that needs to securely share data. They can also be used to create matrix teams of workers outside of working departments invited to securely share items with controlled access. Teams relate Bravura Safe users and protected items together for the secure sharing of logins, notes, cards, and identities. Each team has a unique safe, where team owners can manage the team's items, invited users, policies, settings, and run reports. Members of a team will find shared items in their My Safe view, along with their personal items, as well as filters for assigned collections, which group team items together for access control. Before creating a new team, consider the following. Do you need a new team? Is there an existing team with the same owners and members that you need? Even if the team has more members than you need to share the item with, you can restrict the team members that can see the item through a collection. For example, if you want to share a marketing software login with only the owner of an existing marketing team, you would add the item to the marketing team and place it in a collection where only the marketing owner and yourself are members. Other marketing team members will not be able to access the software login information. Are there any conflicting team policies that interfere with the item being added or the members accessing it? For example, if the marketing team had a password policy that required generated passwords to be a minimum of 16 characters long, but your marketing software login item has a maximum password length of 12 characters, you would need to create a separate marketing team with different policies for that login item. Ultimately, does it make sense to add the item to an existing team? Will someone intuitively look for it in that team? Let's say the item you have is a company credit card, and you need to share it with the CEO. The CEO and you, in this case, are part of several teams, say legal, human resources, and training. You would not add the credit card item to the training team when it does not make intuitive sense for the CEO to look for it there. In this case, it would be wise to create a new team that follows the existing department structure, such as a finance team. The collection you create in that team would then only include you and the CEO as a member. So even if the finance team grows in members, the credit card item is only shared between the two of you. If you have determined that a new team is needed, teams are created and managed from here in the Bravura Safe web application. To add a team from the My Safe view, click Teams and select New Team. Enter a team name and a team email. This email will be used by members to ask questions about the team. You will likely want the team owner's email to go here, or another appropriate administrator. Then click Submit. Once created, you'll land in your Team Safe, which is the central hub for sharing and configuration. Creating a team automatically makes you the owner of that team. Let's look again at the finance team. As the team owner, you'll be able to view your Team Safe, invite and manage team members, add and manage shared team collections, add and manage team user groups, set various team policies, and view team event logs. You can run a number of team reports and access the Team Tools tab to import team items or export the Team Vault and configure your team's settings. Next, you'll want to create a collection. Collections are an important part of the Bravura Safe team. They gather together related passwords and other items that belong to your team for secure sharing with only select team members being granted access to them. For example, a finance team like this one could include an accounting tools collection, a company credit cards collection, a payment services collection, and more. Team owners manage access to team-owned items by assigning users access to collections, or by granting access to user groups. Team members can only see the collections to which they have been granted access. Team items can be added to multiple collections. When adding a team item, you must select at least one collection. After saving an item, you can add, remove, or modify the collections an item is part of. Let's go back to our new Human Resources team. Teams come preloaded with a default collection to get you started. Create a new collection within a team when you intend to add new items to a team and there are no existing collections that make logical sense for those items to exist in. If you want to group existing items from a team and there is not an appropriate existing collection to group them in. Or users you want to share the items with are all members of the team already, or they can be added to that team without issue. If the users you want to share the items with cannot join the team, you will need to create a new team first before creating an appropriate collection. When adding a new collection, be cautious to ensure appropriate user and group members of existing collections retain their access. New collections are added via the Manage tab. Before adding a collection to our Human Resources team, I'll first add a sample user group in order to demonstrate group access. This is also done from the Manage tab by selecting Groups and clicking New Group. We'll call the group Recruiters and give them full access to the default collection. Then save. Now we'll select Collections. Click New Collection, give the collection a name, and optionally assign the desired level of group access to our group. Hide passwords prevents group members from viewing or copying collection passwords. Also, they can only use a browser extension or mobile application to autofill any collection item credentials during login. The read-only option prevents users from editing any logins in the collection. They can still view and use them. Let's give users in the Recruiters group full access to the recruiting collection of stored items by not selecting either of those. Then click Save to finish adding the new collection. Clicking the corresponding gear drop-down of an existing collection provides settings to modify user access to the collection and the option to delete the collection entirely. By selecting the users, you can view the current user membership for this collection, their user types, and set access control options. Clicking on the collection name allows you to edit the name and modify user group access. The collection can be deleted from here as well. Shared collection items to which you have been granted access will appear in your My Safe view, with the name of the associated team next to their name. Like anything else in the Filters menu, selecting a collection will filter listed safe items down to only the ones in that collection. Let's go back to our Human Resources team. Now that we have teams and collections, we can use them to share items. Sharing within Bravura Safe requires items and users to be part of the same teams or collections. There are 3 ways you can add items to a team for sharing. You can move an existing personally owned item to a team and collection that contains the members you want it shared with. You can create a new item directly within the team, or import items to a team. We'll look at the first 2. To move an existing item from your personal safe to a team, click My Safe. Search for the item by name or use a filter to locate it. Click the corresponding gear drop-down and select Move to Team. Select the team to share this item with, and select one or more of the team's collections to share this item into. While moving an item, you must select at least one collection. You can edit the item's collections later from the team safe. Then click Save. Moving an item to a team will transfer ownership to the team. This means that any member of the team with permissions can alter the item or even delete it, which would remove it from your safe as well. The item now has the team name next to its name. We've moved an existing item into a team. Next, we'll create a new team item. Using the web application, team items can be created from the My Safe view or from the Team Safe. From the My Safe view, click Add Item. Fill in all relevant information for the new safe item. In the Ownership section at the bottom, select the team you want to share this item with. Once you select the team, you are provided with the available collections in that team. Select one or more collections to share this item into. When adding a team item, you must select at least one collection. Click Save once all information has been entered. I'll cancel and show you how adding the item from the Team view pre-selects some options. From the Teams drop-down, select the team, and then click Add Item. The ownership of the item, which isn't shown, is automatically set to the team that you created the item from. You only need to make your collection selections when creating an item this way. Next, we'll look at adding an item from a collection. Adding an item from a collection view also sets ownership automatically to the team that the collection is from. You are able to select multiple collections for the item before saving it. Members of the team, depending on their user type and granted permissions, can now view, add, use, edit, and delete the shared items. This concludes our introduction to managing teams, collections, and the items within them. Thanks for watching. Bravura Security offers a range of demonstration and training options. Click the links in the description below to watch more demo videos or to register for training. Visit our website to learn more.